What's up, everybody? This is your boy Rashad, aka One Flesh, and welcome to Marriage Maintenance. We're going to show you a lot of tips and tricks you can use to strengthen your marriage. Today, we're going to talk about 7 things you could do to let your spouse know that you love them. If you haven't read the 5 love languages, you need to go and check it out. I will link it in the description below so you can read it. It's a good read for anybody in any relationship, anywhere, at any time, for any reason. Do it. Alright, let's get into it. Alright guys, the first thing you can do to show your spouse that you love them is words of affirmation. This is my thing, right? This is how I receive love. That's why it's at the top of this list, because it's at the top of my list. The way I show Ashley love using this method is through poetry. I like to write poetry, and so when I got the juices flowing, my creative is going, I set aside time to write something for Ashley and I send it to her. I don't really know if she likes that stuff, but she never complained about getting that stuff, so she's just gonna keep getting that stuff. It's a little mushy, but I like doing it for her just to show her that I love her and I appreciate her for real, for real. She's always telling me how good of a job I'm doing as a husband and as a father, and I appreciate that. I love it so much. I eat that stuff up. And so you don't have to do it through poetry. You don't have to do it through, verbal communication. You can do it by written notes, text messages, words of affirmation, guys. Do it. The next thing you guys can do to make sure your spouse knows for a fact that you love them is random acts of kindness. Now, this is kind of tailored to each individual relationship. I'll just give you an example of something I did for Ashley that was along the lines of this topic, right? So I was going out for the day. For the rest of the night, I'd be gone. When I left the house, Ashley was still at work and the kids were still at school. So she had to come home, pick up the kids, fix dinner, and tidy up. But when she got home, she realized that I had already tidied up and I had already fixed everybody's plate for dinner. So all she had to do was pop it in the microwave, give it to the babies, let them eat, everything good. She later sent me a text message letting me know how much she is thankful she has a thoughtful husband. Now, although that text message, I cannot speak today. Although that text message spoke to me, the act of kindness spoke to her. So you know what your spouse likes done around the house or for her. So whatever that thing is, do that thing. Alright, the third thing you can do is surprise gifts. Everybody loves a good gift, but that's not everybody's love language. You have to know what your spouse likes for it to be a good gift. And it could be big or small. It could be your wife's favorite food. It may cost like $5.99. It could be an iPad. It costs like $399. But you will get the same reaction. Why? Because she wasn't expecting it, one, and you were thinking about her or him. Not many guys will be like, yeah, my girl bought me blah, 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 blah. But I'm that guy, right? I like gifts. This is number 2 on my list. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm a gold digger, but you know the rest. Some people will be like, oh, thanks, and then put it in the pile of other stuff that they have. Or they'll be super excited and just elated that they have this thing from you because you thought about them. So, gifts. That's number 3. Number 4, this is definitely number 4, is sexual favors. Alright. Now, I'm not gonna get graphic on here, nothing like that. Hold your peace, alright? I'm just saying, this speaks to men more than women. I gotta talk about my fellas now, alright? What we need, so sometimes this is at the top of our list. Okay, most times this is at the top of our list. If you ain't doing your man no sexual favors, you need to step your game up. especially if y'all been married for some time, right? So, like I said, this may not be for women at the top of their list, but for men, I know most men is at the top of their list, and you will be surprised. His mannerisms will change. That's all I'm gonna say right there, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. And then I'm gonna leave it at that. Sexual favors. Number 4. Y'all get the point. Alright, number 5 on the list of things you can do to show your spouse that you love them is sacrifices. This is a more serious topic because, man, sacrifices hurt. Especially when you want to do something, but you can't do that thing. Well, you choose not to do that thing in order to please your spouse. This could be like going out on a date instead of going out to the gym or going to play golf. Or this could be playing video games when you really want to spend some time together. That's what sacrifices look like. This is making sure you guys are going out instead of watching the football game because that's what she wants. They hurt, but they're a sure way to let your spouse know that you were straight up in love and down for them, for real. Number 6, I put hugs and kisses on my notes, but this is really like intimacy, affection, caresses, touching, playing in hair. It may seem very minute and it may seem like it doesn't matter, but it does. There are different chemicals that are released in the body when a significant other touches their spouse. And I don't mean like just sexually. It could be playfully, it could be caresses, it could be just holding the small of her back, or just giving him a big hug or jumping on him or something like that. But those things will definitely signify that you love that person. And they're just actions that you can take to let them know, hey, I love you. I'm thinking about you all the time. Where you been at? I need you in my life. Alright. Number 7 is another serious topic. It is active listening. Active listening. A lot of times we don't do this because of our devices, cell phones, TV, whatever, what have you. We're listening, but we're not actively listening. We're not engaged in the conversation that our spouse is having with us, whether it be about her day, or whether it be about his football, or whether it be about the kids. You need to sometimes actively listen to your spouse. Like, put everything down, turn to them, look them in their eyes while they're talking to you, and show them that you are engaged. And this also means responding. Even the pillow talk, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's dark in the room, still turn to her. She's talking to you, you're listening at her. And there's a lot of times where I want my wife to put her phone down and like engage me. And she can feel me staring at her with those eyes, like, put it down. And most of the time she's already engaged. But there's those rare times where I'm like, if you don't put your phone down, I'm gonna slap it through this window. And we could be having a conversation about anything, but just knowing that she's engaged in the conversation I'm having with her and we can talk about it on an intellectual level really speaks to me. I know it speaks to her, so that's kind of both of our thing. Alright, so that's my 7 things that you guys can do to show your spouse that you love them, man. Just show them some love. Show a little tenderness. I hope you guys like this video. If you got anything out of this video, please like and subscribe to this channel, because I will be giving out a lot more gold nuggets for you guys to chew on. Alright? Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for spending the time on this channel, really giving me your time and listening to me. I hope it helps a lot of marriages out there. I know this stuff is helping my marriage. I'm still growing in this, so please, 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 please pray for me, my wife, and we'll be praying for you and yours. Or husband.